The ballroom erupted into chaos. She destroyed it. Heavens! That was worth 50 million. She's gone mad. She's actually gone mad. Gu Chen's face went purple with absolute rage. He stepped forward, raising his hand to strike me again. You crazy bitch. I'll kill you. I didn't flinch. I pointed a perfectly manicured finger down at the crushed powder. Open your eyes, you idiot. Since when does a flawless blue diamond crush into powder under a simple stiletto? Diamonds are the hardest natural substance on earth. A real diamond would have snapped the heel off my shoe. Gu Chen's hand froze midair. His gaze darted downward. The crowd screaming abruptly halted. The silence that followed was suffocating. Every billionaire, jeweler, and socialite in the room stretched their necks to look at the floor. Wait. An elderly man with a monocle pushed his way to the front. It was Chairman Li of the National Jewelers Association. He knelt down, squinting at the shards. He picked up a piece of the metal setting that had snapped in half. This isn't platinum. It's cheap alloy. And the stones, this is colored glass. It's completely worthless. The collective gasp from the crowd was music to my ears. Ding. Face slap successful. The scum CEO's intelligence has been publicly insulted. Reward, 2,000 points. I turned my gaze to Su Ro, whose face had drained of all color. She looked like she had seen a ghost. Oh, my dear, pure sister, I said, my voice dripping with toxic sweetness. You said I stole grandmother's heirloom. But grandmother's heirloom is kept in the Swiss bank vault. So tell me, Su Ro, why did you buy a $6 piece of glass from a street market, rub it against your own chest, and then slip it into my bag when I was in the restroom? Su Ro stumbled backward, tears welling up rapidly. I didn't. Sister, why are you framing me? I don't know anything about diamonds. The servants gave it to me and said it was the heirloom. Enough. Gu Chen roared, stepping in front of Su Ro to shield her from my gaze. His pride was severely damaged, and like any trash CEO in a trash novel, he was doubling down. So what if it's a fake? The point is your intention, Lin Xia. You thought it was real, and you stole it. Your heart is thoroughly rotten. Security. Four massive bodyguards in black suits rushed forward, surrounding me. Break her legs, Gu Chen ordered coldly. And throw her in the basement. Let her reflect on her sins in the dark. The crowd murmured, but no one stepped forward. In this city, Gu Chen was the law. The Su family, my supposed parents, were standing merely 10 feet away. Mother Su simply turned her face away in disgust, while Father Su coldly sipped his wine. They had used the original Lin Xia as an emergency blood bag for Su Ro's leukemia for years, and now that Su Ro was cured, I was garbage to be discarded. The bodyguards lunged at me. System. I screamed in my mind. Help. Ding. Host has 3,000 points. Purchasing Martial Arts Grandmaster Experience, 10 minutes, for 2,500 points. Activation complete. Slap their faces, host. A surge of terrifying, explosive energy flooded my veins. My perception of time slowed to a crawl. As the first bodyguard reached out to grab my shoulder, I simply pivoted. I grabbed his wrist, twisted it using his own momentum, and delivered a devastating elbow strike to his sternum. Crack. The 250-pound man flew backward through the air, crashing into the buffet table in a shower of caviar and shrimp. Before the other three could process what had happened, I was a blur of motion. A sweeping roundhouse kick sent the second bodyguard crashing to the floor. I grabbed the third by his tie, slammed my knee into his face, and tossed him into the fourth. In less than 5 seconds, Gu Chen's elite bodyguards were groaning on the floor, twitching in agony. I slowly straightened my dress, dusting an invisible speck of dirt from my shoulder. I looked at Gu Chen, who was staring at me as if I had just grown a second head. Break my legs? I smirked. Stepping over a groaning bodyguard and closing the distance between me and the scum CEO. Gu Chen, you have a lot of nerve acting high and mighty while you're wearing a suit paid for by my grandfather's trust fund. Ding. Physical face slap executed perfectly. The crowd is stunned. Reward, 3,000 points.